Maximus Decimus Meridius.
I am your father.
You like Huey Lewis on the news?
Yes. And you're not sure about this, are you?
You're gonna die, clown!
What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss? Sir? The most you ever lost on a coin toss. Call it.
Whose motorcycle is this?
It's a chopper, baby.
Whose chopper is this?
Zed's.
Who's Zed?
Zed's dead, baby.
Bring out today!
This is a tasty burger.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Welcome to the fucking show.
Hello, welcome back to See What Sticks, a podcast about everything and nothing. I'm your host, Russell.
And I'm your co-host, Emma, back again, surprisingly show up today, so I'm here.
And I'm co-host 3, Ben.
And yeah, we have the full troop here. We're back, everybody. No fear. We're all in one piece. Has anyone done anything fun since whenever we recorded?
No.
Wait, have I done anything fun, guys? You both talked to me. Emma, Ben, have I done anything interesting since last week?
You've put a hat on.
I have. I actually got a haircut, and I am trying to train my hair to go backwards. So my barber told me to wear a hat all the time or something like a beanie. So I actually had to dig through. Emma knows this. We packed up all my stuff from my apartment in my garage in like these tote bags, and all my winter stuff is in one of them. And my barber's like, wear a beanie. It'll help your hair fall back more than a normal hat will, just so it looks the right way. And I had to search through my garage in the middle of the night and find a beanie. So that's why we're here. And yeah.
Did you get a clicker?
Did I get a clicker?
Yeah, to train your hair.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Do you like click it every time your hair goes back and you like get the hair? Do you like treat it?
Yep, I actually have that, and I have a little shock collar, and every time I get a cowl, like I just shock my hair. But yeah, wait, did I do anything fun? What did I do? I actually have done nothing fun, so it's been a really eventful week. I hope you listening have done something fun. But this week we have a fun topic. So for those of you, this is going to date this episode, but for those of you out there, the new Predator movie is coming out, directed by Shane Black, who did the first one. So a lot of people are hyped, but some people think it looks like a piece of shit. I personally think it looks cool, and I really want to see it. So
I have to make a quick correction. John McTiernan actually directed the first one, but Shane Black did star in the first one.
I'm sorry.
One of the Commandos.
Yeah, he's in it. And did he do a little bit of writing?
I think him, along with his writing partner for the Predator, which his name is drawing a blank right now, but I think they might have done a little bit of writing on it. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But Shane Black is mostly known for his writing and not for writing and directing, and not for his acting.
Yeah, he did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which I love, and The Nice Guys, which I also love, apart from a bunch of other movies, but those are probably my two Shane Black roles. He also did no, he didn't do Happy Feet. Someone else very unexpected did Happy Feet. Wait, was it him?
Yeah, it was George Miller.
Yeah, it was George Miller who did that, and then he did the Mad Max. Fame. Yeah. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, so Shane Black, really, really good director, really good writer. I'm excited to see the new movie. So I thought on that would be fun that we name the best movie Predators. But since everyone on YouTube is talking about the Predator monsters, I thought it would be fun to talk about actual Predators and get into a really real place with this. And by Predators, I mean in film and TV, like bad guy Predators or creepy people. So we all have top 10 lists of our favorite Predators from films. Then we have a little game afterwards, and we have to back it up. But I have some rules for the game that I didn't explain until we play. It's going to throw everyone a little bit off. So let's get into it. So who wants to start for our top 10 movie Predators?
I guess I can go. I didn't list top 10 though.
But
I just wrote down
yeah.
a handful.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess looking at this from a like horror movie standpoint of Predators,
Yeah.
I guess my favorite, villain or Predator from any horror movie series, it has to be Jason Voorhees.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
The iconic hockey mask. Well, except for his first appearance in Friday the 13th Part 2, he was wearing a sack over his head. He didn't get the hockey mask until number 3. But yeah, he's probably my favorite because of, he started off as just like this sequel, like, oh, here's this normal killer, trying to avenge his mom's death in the first one. And then his kills just became this sort of like pop culture icon of like how elaborate and how creative can they get.
Yeah.
And I think he's racked up like something over like 120 kills over his 12 movie like span. So
yeah,
he's probably one of my favorites.
Shout out to Adam Marcus. He directed Jason Goes to Hell, and Emma and I met him at a after party, and he listens to the podcast. Hello. So yeah, we met him at an after party for a film screening or film that he made called Secret Santa, that friend of the podcast and 2-time guest host Curtis is in. And do you know Drew Lynch, the guy on YouTube? He has the therapy dog. He has a stutter, and he's a stand-up comedian. He's also in the movie.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just a little shout out. So that's a good pick for your first. I just did 10 of them, but I didn't do them any like order. I just picked my favorite Predators in films. So I'll let Emma go next, and then I'll go third, and we can all like talk about each character that we like and if we like each other's picks.
Thanks. So I guess for my first one, again, I didn't really arrange mine either. I guess by most important, I don't really know. The first one for me is the Babadook. That thing scared the living shit out of me, honestly. Like, so many times in that movie did I jump. So, definitely the Babadook. It got me. I think its symbolism is also pretty deep, but in a really sad, kind of depressing way.
Yeah.
So I think there's just like a whole wraparound of that character that's like, oh my god.
Oh, I actually like both of those a lot. My first one, just on my list as a Predator, I have Kathy Bates from the movie Misery, because she's a real Predator. So a lot of mine are like that. So if you guys haven't seen Misery, I'm going to start with more known. Then I'm going to get a little more obscure movies, just kind of geek. But Kathy Bates in Misery scares the living Christ out of me, and I don't want to have my ankles broken by a crazy lady who loves me. So, yeah. Or is, like, infatuated with me. So, yeah, she's a real Predator. Next.
Yeah.
Next for me, I'm going to the animal side, the animal kingdom. I got Jaws.
Oh, damn. I didn't know we could pick animals.
Or I guess, as he would be called on the production, Bruce, which, fun little fact, in Finding Nemo, the great white shark that they meet in the first one is named Bruce, named after the Bruce, the mechanical shark in Jaws. Yeah, Jaws, we've mentioned, I think, a few times on the show before, is a masterpiece of a movie, and I love that movie so much.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg is a genius and wrote that movie on set. I aspire to be that laid back and stressed. So, Emma, what do you have?
For my second, it is a near and dear one of my heart. That would be Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs.
Son of a
movie,
bitch.
Like, just made the iconic Death's Head being small species super well known, which I'm a bug nerd, so I'm all about that. So it's like, yes.
I guess
that
was on my list as well, so I guess I have to change something.
Yep.
That's why I said son of a bitch. Oh, hey, Ben, has anyone ever told you look a little like Vin Diesel when you shave?
He really does, right?
Yeah.
Man, now I gotta go grow a beard again.
Why, you don't like Vin Diesel? You don't like looking like a human egg?
Nowadays I don't have much against him, but like back in my sort of more cynical days, I always thought like, wow, Vin Diesel movies, there must be for like the lowest common denominator of people. But now it's just like, it's mindless fun. I've become less of a like a cynical asshole about his kind of movies, and he could probably kill me with like just the amount of money that he makes per movie, just like stomping on me with a pile of money. So
yeah,
just be nice about it.
I heard him and Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, hate each other.
I've heard that too. You put two huge alpha males on a movie set, and something's gonna go wrong. There's gonna be heads button.
Yeah, if you have like two silverback gorillas in the same zoo exhibit, they kill each other. Same with people. If you have two like macho guys. They're gonna murder each other. So, wait, who's next? Oh wait, Emma went. I'm sorry, it's mine. My next one is going to be Norman Bates from the movie Psycho.
Ooh,
If you see, there's a little bit of a trend coming on here, guys. I don't know if you can tell. Norman Bates from Psycho. You'll see my trend in a second. And if you guys haven't seen Psycho, it's probably that the shower scene's the most famous scene, like all cinema. So if you don't know what I'm talking
about. The character's last name is going to be Bates.
Maybe. There might be a few Bates in their last name.
Okay.
Because bait, like Predator and bait, I thought there'd be like a little... You know what? You guys didn't get the joke, the elaborate joke I'm trying to pull.
That's a real knee slapper.
Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter.
Busted right there.
Okay, Ben, next. I don't care. I'm done with the show.
All right, my next one is the titular alien from the Alien movie, or the Xenomorph. And I'm talking more or less the alien from the first Alien movie. Because it's more of a predator. I mean, I'm not trying to knock down the second movie, Aliens, by James Cameron, but they become more cannon fodder at that point.
Yeah.
But the first Alien was terrifying as a 10-year-old child seeing that for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And it's still one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, my parents showed me that, or my dad showed me that when I was like 9, and I still check under my bed all the time.
For face huggers?
Yeah, you don't want one of those little things crawling on you. It's going to come out of your tummy. You don't want that. Ben, are you drinking an old-fashioned?
Some Jameson.
Oh, okay.
Celebrating my 100% white heritage.
Oh, cool. What's up?
Is it Jameson Black Barrel?
It is not, but I do like Black Barrel.
It's very smooth.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jameson. Sponsor us.
Yes.
Yeah. Sponsor the guy who doesn't drink. Yeah. Oh, unless it's Jameson, then I drink all the time.
Send us all your Jameson.
You can send them all your Jameson. Unless it's Jameson, then I'll drink all the time. Shout out. Okay. Emma, what's your next one?
You're going to kill me for it. The Dr. Hyder from Human Centipede. That dude screwed me up when I was younger.
Rohypnol, rip drug. That guy? Yeah.
Yeah, he done screwed me up, like, pretty bad. Now every time I see, like, the picture, like, his little headshot, like, it's just kind of like that whole movie. Like, I don't even need to get into that. That's just...
I can't put that one because I've never seen the movie all the way through, so didn't put it on the list. I turned it off.
I've seen all 3.
See, I didn't know there was a third one first. Secondly, yeah, we'll get into it after the show because I don't want to get into that. I knew there was 2. Human Centipede is one of the probably 5 movies in my entire life I've actually walked away from. There's very few things I'll turn off and walk away from. That is one of them. Another one is a movie called...
The third one that's based in the prison.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. The other movie I walked away from, if you guys know what it is or any of the listeners know, it's called a Serbian film. I turned that off. And VHS.
I've heard about that.
And the movie VHS and ABCs of Death are the only movies I've ever turned off. And they're all very similar. If you know what those are, you know why I turned them off. They're the worst. So, wait, did you already go, Ben?
I think it's your turn.
Oh, is it my turn? Okay. My next one is Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, who is the ultimate predator in that movie, even though, spoiler alert, it's all in his head.
I was going to say, or is he?
Yes. Or is he? I do.
Kind of up in the...
I had to put that one just because I have the American Psycho quote in the beginning of our theme song is, "Do you like Huey Lewis in the News?" Which is one of the best lines in the entire film. Yeah, what you said about the alien, I think the bigger predator in that movie is Sigourney Weaver's character. She is the bigger predator if you really think about it. She is the apex predator in that film.
I'll have to disagree on that.
No, I'm kind of giving you a hard time. No,
first one.
Yeah, no. In the other one, she is the apex predator because she turns into like Rambo.
All because of her motherly instincts kick in with Newt.
Yep. So
I love the kind of feminist undertones of the second one.
Yeah. James Cameron did a really good job. But yeah, is it? Yeah, it's your turn, or whoever wants to go.
I think it is. Throwing a little curveball here. My next predator is a predator of bad guys, Dexter Morgan.
Ooh, okay, that's good. I like that.
Up until like season 5, then that show can go away.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
Right on.
Emma, who is yours?
My next one is obviously very iconic and super original. Jigsaw.
Fuck, I have that on my list too. Son of a bitch. I'm not kidding. Like, I have those on my list. Okay, well, I guess that one's off my list. My next one's kind of obscure. If you guys know who this is, I'll be impressed. It's Steve Buscemi's character from Con Air, Garland Green. Creepiest dude ever. If you've never seen Con Air, you don't get it. But if you do, very creepy, very predatory character from Con Air. Nicolas Cage is in that movie, and there's a lot of famous like meme kind of tweet quote stuff from that. Okay, next.
Oh yeah, my last one. My favorite Predator of all time, because he is it's part of my favorite movie series of all time. The Terminator. The first Terminator. Completely unstoppable until the very end, obviously, when he gets stopped. But yeah, just keeps plugging towards trying to kill Sarah Connor. He's just a nightmare that won't stop. I think that's like the ultimate Predator right there.
That's a good one. Damn, that was also on my list. Okay, well, Emma, what's next for you?
The next one is something that's so silly, but legitimately has terrorized my dreams from the age of like 5. It's the rodents of unusual size from The Princess Bride.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah,
nice.
That's a deep cut. I mean, I love that movie. Okay.
They scared the living pee out of me. They still do, to be honest. Like, oh my god, I can't even watch that scene. I don't know why it gets under my skin, but like.
I love that movie. That's probably in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. That movie is so funny. So since Ben doesn't have any more, I'm gonna rattle off a few, and Emma can rattle off hers. So I'm gonna rattle off like 2 at a time. So next on my list, I actually have Ted Levine's character from Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill. Like kind of a predatory character. If you guys don't know who that is, I'm not gonna explain it. Then I have Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men, who is Javier Bardem's character, who is also in the intro of this podcast. It's the Call It Friendo, the dude with the air pressurizer. Big predator. Movie where the bad guy wins. Then I have... Oh yeah, Emma, you go. Because I have 2 more.
How do you have 2 more when I have 5 more? Wait, can I not count?
No, it's fine. I may have also...
Never. This show's going off the rails already.
No, because I have... You guys copied some of mine, so I've gotten rid of them.
Okay. My next 2 are the demon that possesses Father Lucas in the movie The Rite.
I've never seen that.
Also scares the living pee out of me. And then The Intruders from You're Next. That one came out in like 2014, I think. It was along with the animal masks. That fucked me up, dude. Seriously, like the lamb or the wolf that hid under the bed. Like, that was it. I was like, no, none of that.
Oh, damn. Okay. Frankly, I haven't seen either of those 2 movies because I'm a big-time soft boy, and I don't like horror. So, yeah.
You're Next is great. It's actually really funny, too.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I should definitely go see it then. So my next one, I'm going to do these ones one at a time, and because I have to back these up, kind of. So my next one is Tyler Durden from Fight Club. I put that, and if you guys haven't seen it, it's Brad Pitt's character in Fight Club. I'm not going to spoil anything about the film, because that's a film that you should not get spoiled. But it's Brad Pitt in Fight Club. He's a predator because he starts Fight Club and Project Mayhem. And it's essentially a terrorist group that he's trying to get people to kill each other at. And he is the ultimate predator. He's a manipulative monster. And he manipulates the audience as well. So he's a real predator. Emma, who do you have next?
My next one would be the... From Godzilla, massive unidentified truster.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Does this ring a bell?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, we're there. We're with you.
Okay.
I like that. Wait, why not Godzilla? He's kind of a predator.
I just have a soft spot for Godzilla. I don't know. He's cool. I like him. It's like he does the job.
He's king of the monsters. He defends the world.
He is.
Hell yeah.
Who'd win in a fight, Superman or Godzilla?
Godzilla.
Yeah, probably.
I think Superman. Superman's a god. Unless Godzilla's shooting kryptonite flames out of his mouth.
There's comics about that. There are comics. So the question has been answered definitively. I just haven't read the comics. My next one, I have two. I have a joke one and kind of a real one. My joke one is Liam Neeson from Wanted. He's a real predator. He is like on a mission. You can kind of look at him as a bad guy in that film. He is a real monster.
He stole his daughter. How is he a bad guy?
Okay, he was going for his daughter, so there's good intention. But the path to hell is paved with good intentions. He kills like 75 people in that film. The people he does not need to kill, he's like... The whole Family Guy skit about that is so perfect, where they're like making fun of that movie, or Taken, not Wanted, sorry, from Taken. He's just a monster. He's the ultimate apex predator. He would probably kill the actual predator in a fight, because he'd find them on their own planet. So Liam Neeson is my joke one. Emma, who's yours?
I have two left. And Lost in Space, like the main antagonist, like they've got like 4, 5, 6 of them now, I think, but the main one is the main with fire in his face. Because like 6 different names. Misty from Got the Removable rings a bell for you guys. Well, anybody listening, if it rings a bell, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Hey, wait, can you run through that again? You kind of froze out during the name. What's the name again?
That doesn't... Which one?
Just like the quick description again, because you kind of glitched out. I don't know if the audience will be able to hear you, and I don't want to edit it. Can you just read your pick again?
It's The Man with Fire.
Okay, cool. Yep, okay. It's in. It's officially canon now in our podcast. And then my last two, I have another joke one. My last joke one is Jordan Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street, played by Leonardo DiCaprio. He's a real predator. He is a monster in that movie. And yes, you can say he's not a predator. He is a financial and manipulative monster. He is a predator, in my opinion. So Jordan Belfort is mine. And then my last real one is Daniel Day-Lewis's character from Gangs of New York, Bill the Butcher. Bill the Butcher is one of the most intimidating, scary characters in film, in a non-horror film. He's one of those characters you don't know what he's going to do, and when Leo gets on the wrong side of him, you are actually scared as the audience of what this guy is going to do. So I think he's perfect for a film predator. Okay.
I dig it.
Emma, what's your last one?
Where did I leave off? Because I'm not sure what you guys got and didn't get.
Can you just go through the last two? I can hear you. Sorry, Emma's actually recording this from Mars. Yeah, no, Emma, we can hear you.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure we can hear you. And this is all staying in the podcast because this is what people like. Yeah.
There was like 5 minutes of lag between me talking and you responding. I'm like, oh my god. Okay. Last two, Man with Fire and Nap.
Yeah, we got that. Oh, wait, Emma died. So just me and Ben. She was kind of lagging a bit. She's about to come back to the call. While she's gone, Ben, I like your picks. And Emma just messaged us in our group. Let's see what's happening. This is all staying in the podcast because this is how we do. Oh, is Emma back? Oh, hi, Emma.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Oh, you're on the other side now.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, are we good? Is
yeah.
everything fine still?
Yeah. Everything's good.
Okay. Can you hear? Okay. Where do we leave off?
Just say your last two picks again.
Man with Fire in His Face, Twisty from American Horror Story.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. I do like those two picks. Also, American Horror Story is one of those things that scared me too much when I watched it with Emma, and I had to turn it off.
Man, if those kind of things are scaring you, I'm hesitant. Like I told you guys to watch Hereditary last week. Like That movie's going to scar you.
I want to see it so bad. She does like the thing or whatever it is. Isn't that the thing she does? Yes.
Oh my, it's ooh. Yeah, force Russell to watch this. Like,
I will. I'll record it for you.
Yes. Not only is it just life-alteringly scary, it's just a good movie too.
That's what I've heard.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so that is that for our Predators. And then our next part, our second segment here, before we just start rambling, is a fight. So our scenario is you're in a park. You can have it whatever park you want to be, but you're on a soccer field at a park. This is a public park, let me add. You're in a public park, let's say, since we all went to the same college, let's say we're on the Memorial Mall at Purdue University. And you're there, and so is the Predator from the movie The Predator, like the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And yeah, you're on the Memorial Mall with the Predator. And if guys who didn't go down to Purdue, you're on like a college campus quad. Who is your team that you pick to fight the Predator? And then, so we have categories. We have your leader, your demolition guy, your scientist, the scared guy of the group, the Rambo of the group, your loose unit who might turn on you, and then you. So who are your guys' picks? Because I have a joke list and I have a real list, and I want to see if you guys get the trend.
I'll let Emma take the reins on this one.
Cool. Well, coming in on the tail of the actual Predator list, my leader would be Jordan Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, that's really funny. We didn't show each other our list beforehand, but that's a good leader. He's very manipulative and he can get stuff done, obviously. Who is your next guy in your team? Yep. Oh, wait. Emma saw something in the corner.
Are we just doing my whole team now?
Oh, we can go back. No, we'll just go through the whole list.
Cool. So the science.
What's up?
I think there's a bit of lag between...
Yeah, here, 1 second. Let me do this. I'm going to just keep talking, and I'm going to do this. So, hi, everybody. It's just me right now. I had to hang up on them, and I'm going to call them back, because for some reason, we were getting some lag. How's everyone doing out there? You guys good? I'm good. This is all staying in the podcast. Oh, wait, we're back. I kept talking to the audience.
Everything keeps changing.
How are
Can
you?
you hear me?
Yes,
Are we on the same page here?
Yeah,
or
now we're on the same
say
page.
something?
And we're back. So that wasn't really weird. I think my internet actually died. And Ben and Emma are okay. Ben and Emma, are you guys okay?
Yep. I'm okay by scientific standards.
Okay, good. That's all that really matters here, and that's what we're here to do, is be okay by scientific standards. So, Emma, your first one on your list was Jordan Belfort?
Yes.
Okay. Ben, who is the first person on your list?
My leader is unequivocally Ellen Ripley.
Ooh, I like that. That's a really good one. So do you guys want my, I'll give you my real list and then I'll do my fake list afterwards. So my leader for mine is Captain Miller from Saving Private Ryan. He's tactical. He has a cool head on his shoulders, and he probably can fight a little bit. Yeah, and he's Tom Hanks, so that's always reassuring when you're fighting the Predator.
Now, when taking into consideration a guy who served and, spoiler alert, died in the World War II era of time, is he going to be like the same when he sees this Predator technologically advanced, like Alien? Is he going to lose his shit?
Oh, most definitely. Oh yeah, he's there for probably moral support and some tactical help, but he's going to be like, what in the fuck is that? So yeah, and Jordan Belfort's from an office, so he'll be able to manipulate the Predator. He might be able to sell him some stuff and help lead his team. but I don't know if Jordan Belfort has much more than a sweet Lamborghini. But I guess you can hit the Predator with the Lamborghini, right?
True.
Yeah. Okay.
Lamborghini shatter.
Yeah. That whole car theory is going to come into mind twice. You'll see. Oh yeah, you also get the gear that they come with. So you get a flamethrower, Ben, and Emma, you get infinite amounts of money. So you can fund your battle. Next, who is your demolition guy? Your explosives person?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is Eric Andre.
Okay. Nothing. That's awesome. Okay. I like the Eric Andre pick. I think you're going to instantly kill the Predator. That's my assumption from this.
Thanks.
Ben, who's yours?
I cheated a little bit. I couldn't think of a good demo guy, so I just switched it to like a specialist.
Okay.
And I went with Blade.
Ooh. So you went with Wesley Snipes?
Yep, he's gonna be our sword guy.
Oh, that's very cool. You know what? You have someone who does tax evasion, so maybe your team and Emma's team can link up over financial things.
Fact.
There we go.
We could sell the Predator on a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So my demolition guy is Doc Brown from Back to the Future. One would think he'd be my scientist. He's not. He's my demolition guy because I don't know if you guys remember, he bought plutonium from the Iranians in the movie. So he clearly knows about explosives, and he's really just a crazy dude. And I'm sure that DeLorean is just a ticking time bomb.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, that's my demolition guy. Who is, so Emma's next. Who is your scientist?
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Awesome. You have the best list. Okay. Do you have anything to back up Bill Nye, the science guy, in this fight?
It's Bill Nye. You don't need to be backed up.
Okay. So.
Bill Nye.
That's awesome. Okay, Ben, who's yours?
My scientist is the character, because he's been played by a few different people, Q, from all the James Bond movies.
Ooh. Oh. That's a really clever pick. I like that one.
We're going to give everybody gadgets.
Oh, yeah, you guys get sweet gadgets. My scientist is Mark Watney from The Martian. He figured out how to make potatoes out of poop, and he's lived on Mars, so he clearly can go up against a challenge. And he has some sweet disco music with him. So he's definitely been off of Earth, and that really helps my case against fighting the Predator, even though he's never seen that. But he's really with pop culture knowledge, so he might know who the Predator is.
I'm sure he would.
Yeah, he would know who the Predator was. Actually, Bill Nye would probably know who the Predator is as well, so you have that on your side. So next, who is your scared guy?
My scared guy is McLovin from Superbad.
What does McLovin add to your team?
Fake ID. Just a general sense of comic relief.
Okay. Ben, who is yours?
Mine's similar, but I think mine actually has some sort of like power to add to the group. Ron Weasley.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Just put the magic shit off and expatro whatever the fuck, Predator back to hell or whatever.
Yeah, I like that. That, you know what? You have a magic user. Even though he's kind of incompetent, he still has magic, so that's big. And I mean, McLovin does McLovin come with the two cops from Superbad, Emma? Is that part of your scenario?
Would you consider that gadgets?
Yeah, pretty much. They're his posse. Yeah. Okay, so he comes with Seth Rogen and Bill Hader. That's going to add a lot to the team.
Yep. Does it though?
Does it? It might. My next one is a real deep cut for my scared guy. It's Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Ooh. Gee whiz.
The only reason I picked Cameron is because he gets the car. He gets his dad's Ferrari. And that's going to come in handy, because you can fit two of the people from my team in there, and then other two in the DeLorean, which is a ticking time bomb. So yeah, that's my deep cut, and I had to pick someone real dumb. Actually, I have a dumber pick on this list. So who is your Rambo character? And by Rambo character, I mean just like your killing machine.
Okay, so this is really wrong, but it made me laugh. I picked Casey Anthony.
Oh God. You know what? To be fair, Emma warned me before we started recording. She's just texted me, "Hey, how bad can we get?" And I just said, "Go for it." I didn't know what I was agreeing to, but that might be the.
Sorry, do we need to edit that out?
No, I'm keeping all of that in. That's the best pick anyone could have made. I'm not even going to back that one up. That's awesome. Thank you for that, Emma. That made my day.
You're welcome.
Ben, who's your Rambo?
Damn it, how do I top that? Okay. My Rambo is Drax the Destroyer.
Ooh, that's a good one. Someone who can punch through Thanos in the comics. So, yeah, you basically just need him. You don't really need the rest of your team there.
And he's comic relief as well.
He is comic relief. You know what? Mine isn't as cool. I thought mine was going to be cool. Mine's not as cool as either yours. Mine's a Legolas. See, I just picked Legolas, 1, because he's really cool, just as a dude, and 2, he's like a perfect shot, and he can jump onto a horse from the front. That's a pretty sweet move, even though I don't have a horse. But I thought Legolas would be cool. He's probably a better shot than the Predator, so I have that going for me. Who is your loose cannon?
Willy Wonka.
Okay.
Drown Predator in a river of chocolate.
Yeah, turn him into a blueberry. He'll have his little face, but think about it. He'll have his Oompa Loompa army as his gadgets.
Does he get the elevator, the glass elevator?
You know what? Yeah, that's part of his gadget too.
So he can fly away. Cool.
Hells yeah.
So essentially, you get a spaceship on your team. That's great. Sweet. Ben, who is your loose cannon?
Mine's really tame compared to that, and most likely yours. Martin Riggs from Lethal Weapon.
Oh, that's a really good loose cannon.
His definition of a loose cannon.
And the definition of the best Christmas movie of all time.
That's not Gremlins.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, Ben. Emma wasn't on the episode.
Die Hard.
Yeah, Emma, or Ben, is Die Hard one of the best Christmas movies of all time?
Indeed.
Emma, what do you think about that?
Indeed.
Emma and I have gotten into a long argument. She's like, it's not a Christmas movie. I think I've turned her, guys. It's happening. It's working. And then my loose cannon is a real... I think he's what's going to tie my team together. I have Happy Gilmore.
Oh, God.
He's the loosest of cannons. And you know that Happy Gilmore can lay down a few punches and take a punch.
Yep.
He also has a killer drive, so if you give him a golf ball, he's going to hit right through the Predator. And I think that's a big asset to my team, especially since we have another early 90s, 80s character in Cameron. They're going to team up. He's going to do like a drive-by golf shot and just kill the Predator. And then my last question that I didn't have in the text to you guys, what's your role on the team? Because you're in the group. What are you to the team? Uh-oh.
I gotta think about this.
I'm a bystander that's hoping not to get killed.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I second that. I'm gonna take Ben's answer because that's me.
I had a really kind of... I said I was going to let the team cuck me, and I'll just watch it from the sidelines. I'll record. But I didn't know if that took it too far.
Nope, we'll be cucks.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can get cucked by the rest of our dream team and just hope that the Predator doesn't split us into pieces.
Yep.
But I'm glad you guys were able to roll with the punches on that very strange Predator premise that I had, and I'm glad you guys went with it, because when I was coming up with that, I'm like, these guys are going to think that this is the dumbest thing I've done so far.
We have faith that you will produce dumber.
Thank you. That is what I expect from my glorious co-hosts of this show. I thought before, because it's a little short 10, we'll probably do another 10 minutes. Just for ad sake revenue, so give us that sweet, sweet money. Emma, you're a person who does things. Ben and I, on a previous episode, decided that we're going to do fake sponsors for the show. Emma, who's our sponsor this week?
Our fake sponsor this week really threw me off. Thank you so much for warning me.
It has to be a real company, though.
Our fake sponsor this week is Alpo Dog Food.
Alpo Dog Food. If you want your dogs to have firm poops, go with Alpo Dog Food.
What's the first ingredient in Alpo Dog Food? I gotta know.
I don't know. Let me look it up.
It's actual.
If it's like bone meal, then it's garbage.
Really?
I'm on it, guys. Yeah.
I don't.
First ingredient's what it's mostly made of.
What if it says dog?
That's just screwed up.
Then your dog will become a super dog. It's just like if we eat human meat, we become superhumans.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to ask Ben this. Ben, if there was human meat on a restaurant menu, so say you're going to a nice restaurant with your wife. Your kids aren't there because you're about to order human meat. You're going to a nice restaurant, you're dressed up, special date night, and on the menu it says human steak. Are you going to order it?
Probably not.
Are you?
Thank you.
Oh, I 100% would.
I gotta see what human this came from.
The human was responsibly sourced. It was someone's it was their dying wish to be served on a menu. They're clean and no one was murdered to make your meal.
Like, I gotta know that there's gonna be, like, zero consequence, like, as in, like, social consequence, like, well, this dude ate fucking human meat. Like, he's evil.
No. There's no social consequence. It's just you have to live with the fact that you may have just eaten a person. Or you've definitely just eaten a person.
Well, I guess if they were willing, and if there was their last dying wish, and they were a perfectly healthy human, like, I wasn't going to get, like, Hep C from him.
No, you're not getting any Hep C.
Maybe. I'll leave it at maybe.
Really? I think Emma and I talked about this maybe on our first date, which is an anomaly that we're still in a relationship, but I'm like, oh yeah, I'd order human meat.
Correct.
Yeah. But I would. Honestly, I don't think it's weird to say that you would, because I think a lot of people want to know what a human tastes like in not a creepy way. And if it was responsibly sourced and it wasn't like there's no like shenanigans or like bad stuff happening, I would definitely have a nice good old human steak.
On that note, the first ingredient in Alpo is ground yellow corn, the second being meat and bone meal.
Oh, it's garbage.
Yep.
So if you want your dogs to have runny shits, use Alpo. Sponsor of See What Sticks, a podcast about everything and nothing.
If you want to get back at a current relationship partner who may or may not be cheating, use it as roast beef.
Oh God. Our next sponsor for today's podcast is Harry's Razors. Harry's Razors were created by two guys, and they have a factory in Germany now, and they have good razors. They have like a lubricated handle or something, and there's shave gel. I actually don't know how to shave. I don't know.
Lubricated handle.
I don't know. I've just listened to a lot of podcasts. Isn't that like
you're slipping all over the place?
Isn't that what they say? There's like it comes with a lubricated handle. Isn't that the thing?
No, it's a lubricated like strip on the actual razor head.
Oh,
you'd be like cutting your throat all the time.
Oh well. Fun fact for those of you listening at home: I'm actually scared to shave with a blade razor, so I shave with like an electric razor because I'm terrified that I'm going to kill myself. I'm not kidding. Emma can attest to this.
Yep, true.
You'll be fine,
dude.
Yep.
I shaved with a blade like one time. I was at a regatta and I forgot my shaver, so I had to use like a blade. I had to go to CVS and I sliced my cheek open, and I'm never doing that again. So nope, not happening. Yep.
I'm one step away from using like a straight razor, like a old, like mountain man.
That's
I
like
just want to know what it's like.
That's like saying I'm going to sharpen a spoon and shave with that. That's essentially what you're telling me.
Pretty much.
So you're gonna whittle down like a pole into like a blade, and you're like, I'm gonna shave with this now.
Yeah, I'm gonna sharpen a pair of scissors.
That's pretty badass. So I'm gonna ask this question: have you ever you guys are gonna know what I mean by this? Have you ever cut yourself shaving and then you just had to take the day off if you know what I mean.
I think I know what you mean.
You definitely know what I mean.
The answer is no.
Oh, I have. I've clipped clipped some skin, and there's times where I'm like, what have I done to deserve this kind of pain? Also, there's so much blood involved. I honestly thought I was going to bleed out. Am I alone on this one?
No.
Okay, good. Thank God.
I mean, I have not done that kind of damage.
Yeah, I was using a trimmer, like the ones like that you use for like shaving edges, like a goatee, and I use them on a very fleshy part of my body, and it got a little bit of my skin caught in there, and it essentially turned into a cheese grater. And I want everyone to take that mental image home with you. And yes, you know what I'm talking about. We are talking about my two best friends. Yeah, I just wanted to know if you guys were in that same boat, because I've done that a few times, and there's very few things that'll bring me to tears. Doing that is one of them.
That seems like kind of a fool me once, shame on you idea, or saying fool me twice, shame on me. Maybe you should just stop doing that.
Should I start waxing?
Yep.
Have any of you waxed?
No.
My eyebrows.
How bad does waxing hurt?
Really not too bad.
How much would you guys give me if I waxed my beehole?
Nothing.
Yeah, no. I'm good, thanks.
If you guys gave me money, I would 100% do it.
Bleach it.
I heard that hurts.
Probably.
Emma, how do you bleach a beehole?
With bleach.
Wait, like
Clorox bleach.
Are you serious?
It's like a bleach paste, yeah.
You just smear it on your butt?
Pretty much.
For anybody listening at home, please don't pour Clorox bleach in your butthole.
Yep.
I don't want to be responsible for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't do that. It's like a paste that you buy from like Sally's or like a beauty supply, I think.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's probably not labeled like butthole bleach. It's got some like fancier name.
Oh, I'm almost 100% sure that's probably what it is.
Did you know? Wait, is it true that the skin on your lips is the same as the skin on your butt? Is that real? I feel like Emma's the expert in this for some inexplicable reason.
I really wouldn't know, but it makes sense, I guess. I don't know.
Like lip skin is the same as beehole skin?
I feel like my beehole skin would be more sensitive.
I feel like it's just because your lips are used a lot more, dude.
Perhaps.
Because, like, if you had...
You don't know me.
That's true. You know what? I don't. I can't judge. But if your beehole skin is getting as much use as your lips, you are either doing something really right or really wrong. And if it's really right, DM me on what you're doing, because maybe I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I don't know where the hell that just went. I don't know why.
That's called running out of Predator topics. So go straight into the after hours content.
Yeah. You know what? These episodes say explicit, so if you're like a kid listening to this, firstly, thank you for listening. Secondly, I'm sorry if any of this offends you. There's an explicit thing.
Go ask your parents about butthole skin.
Yeah, go on there, or there's a few websites I'll leave in the description of the episode, and you can get your fair share of looking in. They're not medical websites. You're welcome.
Where the fuck did this go?
It went right to where we needed it to go. You know why? Because it's a Predator episode. This is the predatoriest thing we could be talking about.
We're going to end up on a watch list.
I think we already probably are. I feel like there's like a list out there just compiling sound bites of all the things that I at least have said on this podcast, and they're just building a really good case against me. So on the news or on like Extra or on TMZ, it's going to be like podcaster arrested for saying the most vulgar stuff on the internet, and they just piece it together to make me sound like a monster.
See, here's your solution to that. You befriend someone that's even worse than you, so that you can turn like state's evidence against them when they come cracking down on you.
You know what? You're right. I should be a snitch.
Shit.
You guys do any illegal shit?
Nope, I pay my taxes.
Yep.
Oh, well, damn. I also pay taxes, but I sell crack on the side, so, you know, you got to have that money to go buy new Jordans.
You pay income tax on that crack?
I do pay income tax on my crack. You know what? I mean, I need to get, like, my side hustle on, but I'm also not going to be dishonest about my side hustle. And you know what? The IRS can come after me for my crack. At least I'm being honest about it. I'm just kidding. Is crack? Wait, this is a question. Is crack just boiled coke? Or how do you make crack?
It's essentially like super concentrated cocaine into like a physical like rock form.
Really?
Yep.
Do you have to
So then you like heat it, you smoke it instead of snort it, and it basically like the smoke or you inhale it, and it gives you like a more immediate sort of high.
Oh, okay. That was good to know.
I've never done crack. In case anybody's like, "Wow, he knows a lot about crack."
Yeah. Excuse me.
I've done 2 drugs in my life that are illegal. Hope my parents aren't listening.
Yeah. Guys, I do a lot of LSD. I'm high right now. I'm totally kidding. I'm not high. But if I was high doing this episode and I was this coherent, someone should give me an award. And if you want something fun to watch, you should go online and type in Ryan Gosling is always high. And it's him in interviews. And if you watch it, I actually don't know if he is high, but if you watch it through the lens of him being stoned, it becomes so much more funny. Because...
Is Baby Goose always stoned?
What?
Is Baby Goose always stoned?
I will send you guys the link after this. I think he might be. He is. And then one of my favorite singers of all time, Julian Casablancas from The Strokes, is definitely, or used to be high all the time. I've never seen someone with such glazed over eyes and such a look of, I don't know where I am and why am I singing the same song again look on my face. But yeah, so that went to a weird place after you're done with Predator. If you're still listening, thanks for sticking around for that. Yeah, Emma just said she needs to go to bed, because I don't know if you guys knew, but I don't know if you guys know our ages. Emma's actually 76. So
yep.
It's really, and she sounds really good for her age. I think it's kind of impressive, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Her secret to aging, pack of cigarettes a day.
Yep.
Hells yeah.
Do you dip your cigarettes in whiskey?
Wine.
Oh, you dip them in wine. You know what? I think that's good. I think if you're out there and you're a kid and you're thinking about smoking, you should. You should definitely smoke cigarettes. Don't listen to the ads. Listen to 3 people on the internet who you don't know who don't smoke.
Yep.
I sometimes do.
Oh, get that pack of Camels.
I do smoke Camels, actually.
Oh, well, that's fine, dude. I don't care. I'm not here to judge.
It's kind of that off again thing.
Yeah, dude.
I just said off again twice.
On
again, off again.
Are you a smoke when you drink kind of guy, or are you a smoke when I smoke kind of guy?
Both.
Are you never mind. You guys are in Indiana. I can't ask that question.
No, now you have to.
Oh, I was gonna be like, are you a spliff guy?
A spliff guy? Not really.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. For those of you who...
Did you think I didn't know the terminology?
No, it's because you guys are in a state where that's very frowned upon.
I just admitted to doing like a couple of different illegal drugs. I haven't specified, but I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, no, it's cool. That's what this podcast is about. It's about free and open speech. But no, the only other reason, for those of you who don't know what that is, a spliff, it's tobacco mixed with some of the devil's lettuce. Yeah. So yeah, that was a weird tangent that we just went down there. Thanks. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Emma needs to go to bed. She's been real quiet, which means Emma's probably asleep. Emma, you asleep?
I'm not asleep.
That's Emma's being asleep. She's like sleeping, and then we said her name. She's like, okay, I'm up. But yeah, we will end it on that one. We said last week that we were going to review the C-grade horror movie. There's people who DM'd me on Twitter. I'm forgetting your name, but if that was you, thank you so much. And I'll text you guys the name because someone on Twitter recommended a movie for us to watch.
Ooh, okay.
Fan
fan requests now.
We are getting a fan request. I will read it before we go off, just so we actually have a promise for next week's episode. Then we will end. But while I'm doing that, I will do the outro. Guys, this is See What Sticks. It's a podcast about everything and nothing. Thank you so much for listening each and every week. It means a lot to us. It really does. Maybe not Ben and Emma because I don't know. Does it mean a lot to you guys?
Oh, come on. Yes, it does.
Oh, thanks. No, but yeah, so that was See What Sticks. If you want to get a hold of the podcast, you know that there's an email in the description every time. There is also the Instagram that is technically my Instagram, but it's called See What Sticks. There's a Twitter page. We have a Facebook page. There's a YouTube channel you can watch this on. It goes out to iTunes, Spreaker, all the places you can find podcasts. And while I'm talking, I am just loading up the recommendation from a fan for us to watch something on Twitter so I can give you a shout out. And so we have something actually to watch. Let's go do this. Sorry guys, Twitter's not loading right now. Okay, here we go. So it's at IBRS, I believe, is the guy who did it or mentioned us. And let me see. Guys, I'm really bad at Twitter. Have you guys noticed?
You sound like it.
Dude, I am so bad at this. Are you for real right now, bro? It's something 3. Let me look. Oh, tweets. Here we go. You know what? I don't know how to find this. But it's at the person who did it is at IBRS. Thank you for the suggestion. I will look it up and I will put it in the description of this podcast and we will be reviewing it for the next show. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a fan. And thank you for sticking with this disorganized nonsense that we do here. We love it. You love it. Thank you. You guys want to say bye?
Okay, bye.
Don't smoke crack. Bye.